This podcast is sponsored by Big
Big
Laugh
Laugh Comedy.
Comedy.
Get on the VIP list to check out exclusive shows in Central Texas, and get on Santa's good list to be for a present.
There's a did you say VIP?
Get on the VIP list for a present.
Oh, okay. He did say VIP. Go check it out. BL Comedy.
Where's back on it? What if the whole episode is just this?
I don't mind it.
I don't know what's happening. I don't understand.
Me and Kat had a major falling out. Make sure
We
this is
didn't
recorded.
even. I don't even know what's happening
Oh
right
God,
now.
watch your panic.
Make sure this is
Watch your
recorded.
fall apart live on this podcast.
This is gonna be a sway thing now.
Kat, it's not your fault.
Hey, Kat, it's
well,
not your
I
fault.
know.
Hey,
We did it.
it's not. It's not your fault. All right, it's
we
not
were
your
actually.
fault.
I thought we were having a pretty good
We're
day.
all here to support you.
It's okay.
It's fine. It's not your fault.
Casey's detoxing from kratom. That's what it is.
It's not true.
Kratom,
It's not true. 'Cause
first off.
I'm still taking it, so I'm not teaching. So it's actually a pretty bad theory because I'm still taking it.
Hard to
so.
detox when you're already toxin.
So. This has been a crazy month for the LAPD. It's been called the Summer of Punch on the streets of LA. So many violence, and taxis have razor spikes on the tires. It's been so crazy around. And the LAPD,
LA
the-
payday.
LA Payday, LA Pang Dang, they've been looking ferociously for the Golden State Killer. The man who was convicted was wrongfully convicted. Joseph D'Angelo, he actually didn't do it. So they ran a 23andMe Meyer. They ran a 23andMe on Grimace to see if he had any surviving family members who might be linked to the Golden State killings. And fortunately, they were able to come up with 5 results. Hit music. Hit the rock and roll song. Number 1 Grimace family members. This is no place for conflict. It's a Grimace podcast about Grimace. We have to be beyond cheerful,
If
or
I
else
say
it's so
anything, you
fucking
yell
weird.
at me. Every time I say something, you yell at me.
Play the music louder. Drown her out. We're done
Not
here.
how this is supposed to go.
Number 1, Mr. Dunbar. Mr. Dunbar is Grimace's cousin. He works at a water park, and he's super hydrophobic. He can't touch water or else he explodes. Number 2, Richie Floss, the Medicine Man. 1990s WWE superstar Richie Floss, the Medicine Man, was one of the biggest heroes in WWE until he met Grimace, and then their cousins got married, and he's a cousin by marriage now. Oh, and he fell down the stairs last week. He passed away. Number 4, Muay Thai Panda. Muay Thai Panda is it's like Kung Fu Panda, but it's a lot more grappling. So it's like it's a lot of like he'll get behind you and just choke you out. It's not the traditional like Kung Fu stuff.
Sure.
And it's not voiced by Jack Black. It's voiced by O.J. Simpson.
He's making his comeback.
Yeah, good for him, man.
Start small with Muay Thai Panda. Start smart this summer with Muay Thai Panda roofing. Number 4. The second number 4. Carly Pavement. Carly Pavement was one of the biggest rock stars of the early aughts. She was in 5 bands. Ricky's Test, Rachel's Misfire, The Unusual Experiment, Katie Dorsey's A Special Time of Year, and Mr. Measles. She was the lead guitar, but unfortunately she got electrocuted. She got electric curling, and her arms became part of the circuitry. The Metal Woman. Number 5, one more round. Anna Kendrick Lamar. Anna Kendrick Lamar is Kendrick Lamar's daughter, but also Anna Kendrick, and she can rap, but it's not very good, but it runs in the family, so she has like a minor record deal for RCA Records. But she's a really good singer, and she does the Cup song.
What's a cup song?
I don't know.
Bitch, sit down. Bitch, be humble. Bitch, sit down. Bitch, be humble.
I like it.
It's from fucking goddamn Pitch Perfect. She does the cup song.
Oh.
But it's Kendrick Lamar. That's a great crossover.
It's crazy that you bring up song
Huh?
because
Turn it up. All right, turn it down.
Grimace.
Back up.
Grimace.
Back down.
I don't really know how to tell you this, Casey. Grimace wrote me a song.
God, so lucky you did.
It's called The Summer Song.
The summer, and he just gave those 5
The
tips.
Summer Sausage Song.
How does it go? Do you like a beat or something?
We can try a beat. I think it works better a cappella.
Maybe
But
we just do the rock and roll song again. I don't know.
Or maybe do it over that creepy one.
The space one?
The space one, yeah.
It's summertime and I'm feeling depressed. I don't even feel like getting dressed. I want a milkshake, but it gives me a tummy ache. Everyone says can't wait for summer. I always respond, what a fucking bummer. Summer makes me sad and I don't know why. Could be something from my childhood.
Whoa. He wrote that or?
Grimace wrote that.
He wrote that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
He's
No,
got
no, no.
so much on the brain, you know? I feel like, wow. I feel like
Yeah.
that's so expressive in a way that
Yeah.
I never imagined.
There's
Yeah, he's a
always-
pretty deep guy.
Yeah, very
Very
deep.
philosophical.
You never know people's stories until you really get to know them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
until they write you a song, and
Until
then
they
you
write
really
you a
know.
song.
Yeah,
So the medium of music is so transitory.
yeah, so transitory. Yeah,
What does that like mean though?
It don't matter that time. That's crazy. And he wrote that, and he just slipped it to you like on a note, or he sung it and you wrote it down.
He sent me like a flash drive with it on it.
Cool. Was the song already made, or it was just lyrics?
Song was made.
Hell yeah.
it sounded just like that.
It sounded
Yeah.
just, okay.
But it's
It's badass.
but then I sold it.
Yeah,
So I wrote down the lyrics.
Who'd you write it? Who'd you sell it to?
I sold it to the same people that bought the Wu-Tang record. So
Martin Shkreli?
Martin Shkreli.
yeah.
Wow. That's
Well,
interesting.
first she
I
pro-
sold it to Martin Shkreli.
first she sold it to Andrew Kendrick Lamar. And
Yeah.
she was like, I can't play cups to this.
Yeah.
And so she passed it on to Martin
to Martin
Shkreli.
Shkreli, and he paid like $3 million for it.
Wow, even more than the Wu-Tang album.
So I guess we're going to dinner, huh?
Guess we're going to dinner.
On-
Guess we're
on
going to
me.
Denver.
Uh-huh.
I want to go to Denver.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go to Denver.
Shit.
Let's shut it down.
Shit.
Speaking of Denver,
Shit.
man, this time of year, Grimace is always in the kitchen. He loves messing around with flour and egg, and oven and stovetop. He loves to cook, and he never cleans up. His butler does it, Rarlin. Rarlin is a special butler. He's as small as a pitchfork and as big as a peanut. He's one of the freakiest lads this side of Dublin. And Grimace, when he passed away recently from Hodlern, he gave him his world famous banana nut muffin recipe.
Whoa.
And it was given to me. Someone left it like an advertisement for a freestyle rap battle show right under my fucking window washer.
Hit the cheer. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was right under my windshield wiper. And I picked it open, and it was a note, and I smelled it, and I go, oh my God, that smells like poop. It was it was sealed with a little piece of poop, like the Harry Potter stamp, but it wasn't
Ew.
wax, it was poop. I go, huh, that's interesting.
That's so gross.
I go, well,
That's
wow,
so eco.
that's so
diabolical.
That's
It-
so eco.
It's biodegradable. And I go,
Oh,
while I
yeah.
don't exactly like the smell, I do appreciate the ingenuity.
It's brown, but it's also green, you know?
Yeah, they were sick. Whoever pooped like that was definitely sick.
No, like eco-friendly green.
Oh,
Yeah, I was telling you to reduce, reuse, recycle, so you have to reuse that seal, and I hope you did that.
You have
I
to
did.
reuse the poop stamp.
I kept it in a little piece of tinfoil. I put it in my wallet.
That's what that smell is.
Yeah.
Poop stamp. Covered in poop for Christmas.
Poop stamp.
So
Perfect stocking stuffer.
let's get that cheer going, and let's run down Grimace's favorite recipe for banana nut muffins. Ingredient number 1, eye of toad. Ingredient number 2, leg of toad. Ingredient number 3, torso of toad. Ingredient number 4, 3 more toads. Then, ingredient number 5, turmeric. Ingredient number 6, stir lightly in ice water. Ingredient number 7, toss in air, catch like hibachi shrimp. Yum. That sounds good. It seems like it's probably just like a really
90%
cold
toad?
frog.
Yeah.
Kind of covered
It's
in
been
turmeric.
tossed around.
I guess you catch it in your mouth like hibachi shrimp, like the cook is trying to flirt with your stepmom right in front of your dad.
Wow, Casey.
Interesting.
What a good metaphor.
That is kind of crazy. And Grimace loves hibachi during the summer, even though it gets a little hot in there.
Well, good.
And he's like, catch this, bitch.
And it's just a full frog.
Yeah.
Oh. Why is it covered in poop?
It's like they fake you out with the ketchup bottle and they say, oh, but it's just, he actually throws a frog at you.
He throws a frog at you, and it makes you barf.
You can cut that,
But it
but
still makes you sad when you don't catch it, you know? You're like,
yeah.
You're like trying to grab the leg.
and then you get kicked out of the restaurant if you don't catch it.
Yeah.
High stakes.
The
High
guard just
stakes.
squirt you
High
out.
stakes served at the hibachi.
High stakes, and never mind. Okay.
High stakes high school.
Yeah. High
where I
stakes. High stakes, low brow, all fun.
School of Hard Knocks.
Okay. Okay. Well, what's next?
Okay, cool. Wow.
Should we just sing songs? I feel like we could use like a
just sing songs?
yeah, like you have a song, I have a song. Candace
Oh,
probably has a song.
I
Right
Yeah,
could-
I got a
somewhere.
song.
I could sing my new. Here, give me that rock and roll
sing
beat.
your new song.
I wrote this really, really great song. Candace, have you heard it? It's called "How Far Can a Quarter Go."
Yeah, I've heard it.
I sung-
Oh
I've heard
yeah.
it. I'll sing it with you.
Okay. So hit the rock and roll shit. Okay. Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4.
There comes a time in every woman's life where she's gotta make a choice. The future seems so far from now. Sick and tired of this one-horse town. Sick and tired of him running round. Sitting here staring at the phone, praying how far can a quarter go till I lose my voice. Then hit the applause.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, I've known that one since I was a kid.
It's
They
a
used to
good
sing
one.
that to me at bedtime. And I'd be like,
It'll put
hey.
you right to sleep.
Yeah, I was like, I think Grimace is in my closet. My parents are like, shut the hell up. And then
Shut the
I'd
hell
piss
up, go
my
to
bed
bed.
because I was so scared and I'd want to go sleep with them, but they'd just make me sleep in my own piss. So that's just neither here nor there, you know?
Well,
Piss.
yeah.
Piss
Well,
bed.
do you guys want to hear the hot dog song?
I do want to hear the hot dog song.
I don't need any music for this. So
Just hot dogs.
All I need is a
we don't
ballpark,
need.
Frank.
We don't need. Yeah. Well, so initially I wrote this song for 4th of July, also known as Big Hot Dog Day.
Big hot dog day.
Big hot dog day.
Huge hot dog day.
Okay, here it goes. Today is Big Hot Dog Day. Today's Big Hot Dog Day. Hot dogs are my favorite food. I love them so much. You can have them for dinner or lunch or even a little snack.
Snack.
I even auditioned for a hot dog ad and they didn't call me back. Give it up for those who gave their life. You don't need a fork or knife. Today's Big Hot Dog Day. Thank you.
Oh, that was really great.
Kind of
Yeah.
lost the tune there at the end, but
I think you got to go full on. I also like that you're like, the people who lost their lives, and it's definitely all of the immigrants that came over and were making and working in the stockyards in Chicago and kept falling into the meat grinders.
yeah.
But they're kids. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, they didn't really
you can
have
make
much
more.
going for
It's
them.
so easy.
Yeah. Well, I
Throw
was
a
meaning
nickel,
more
make a
like
kid.
I meant more like those soldiers who fought, who gave their lives so we could eat hot dogs today.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they're soldiers as
Yeah,
well.
name 5.
Soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Kattan.
Yeah. Chris Kyle.
Roddy Sutton.
Maddie Stew.
Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Probably the most lethal of all of them. Most lethal of all the soldiers, Dick Cheney.
He has the highest kill count.
Yeah. Call him Dick Chainmail.
Why? Why do they call him that?
Because he'll beat your ass with chainmail.
Yeah.
he has
Also, he's
chainmail.
always in like full on chainmail under all of his clothes, just
Yeah.
in case someone busts back.
Yeah.
Bust back.
In case
Yeah,
somebody
bust
has a
back.
sword or
Oh.
something.
Yeah, it's like that's just what people say. It's a sword.
Someone breaks leather.
Yeah. Someone breaks bread and then breaks leather, breaks wind.
Yeah.
In case somebody farts, he's covered in metal.
Farts and guns not that different.
They really aren't.
Huh.
That's how they invented the gun. Actually, if you look back into early days of the gun invention and gunpowder in China, they actually were like, wow, I see what's going here. And if we could just somehow make that a physical thing versus just like air and scent,
Yeah.
we could really do some damage. So,
Well, then I think gunpowder is just like they take like old poop and then they grind it into a fine powder.
Yeah.
So-
and then make bullets out of it.
yeah, so that's another option for you, Casey. With the little stamp wrapped in tinfoil, you could really,
Make it into
you
gunpowder.
could really make some bullets with that. Actually, you should probably stop carrying that around with you because they're gonna,
Yeah,
they're
someone's
pop
gonna
you for
rob
that.
you,
Oh, if
dude.
it's hot enough,
Someone's
it
gonna
could
mug you.
explode.
Mug you for that mud. You know what I'm saying?
Butt mud.
Butt mud. It's interesting to think about. Like butt mud could be a gun. So I guess I've never thought about it like that. Like especially this time of year. Like I normally don't think about that.
Yeah, it's like that guy who like froze his dumps and then used it and then made it into a knife.
What?
Yeah, this happened in San Quentin.
For real?
Yeah, deep freezer.
Yeah, he was.
For real? Like he worked in the kitchen.
Yeah,
He
he
was like,
worked
I'm
in
gonna
the
freeze my
kitchen,
dump.
and he's like, I'm gonna freeze my poops because he wasn't eating very much fiber, so they were hard as it was. His name was Tony Aioli,
Yeah,
and
Okay.
really
I see.
into eggs.
It's fake.
really into eggs. Yeah, not to be confused with Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath, but it was Tony Aioli,
Tony Aioli.
and he was an heir to the Aioli fortune, but he totally went wrong, and he was embezzling money and stabbing people.
Well, he was also confused at the time. He had an evil twin named Tony Mayo, and
Yeah.
it was
Different
really
last name.
different last name. Well, yeah, but it's his evil twin.
Yeah, no, it was
His
a half.
twin
It was a
yeah.
half brother, but they were still twins.
They were
They
still
have the
twins.
same first name, just not the same last
right?
name.
That they
Yeah.
wanted, they wanted to be different. So, Tony Mayo just went down a whole different path, and
Yeah.
really ended up framing Tony Aioli, and it caused quite the stir down in San Quentin. Let me tell you.
I bet.
Yeah.
They kept doing the old switcheroo.
Yeah.
Yeah, one would put poop inside the other, and he's like, "This is my poop." He's like, "No, I'm freezing it and making a fucking."
Yeah.
That's my poop. I can tell by the
That's my
smell.
yeah. He's like, "That's
how
my
they
poop gun."
count the prisoners, right?
By poop.
My poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have
They-
to sniff it.
Let's
And
see
if
it.
it's off, they say, "What's going on?"
Duh. This isn't Tony Aioli. This is Tony Mayo.
Oh,
Well, that's what Casey and I are gonna do when we get married. Is Casey's
change
gonna
poop.
no? Instead of you taking my last name, you're gonna take my first name. So
Yeah, I'm
then
gonna be
you'll
Casey
be Cat.
No, I'm gonna be Casey Cat.
You'll be Cat Rocket, and I'll be Cat Swantner,
Oh yeah.
and it'll be to Mr. and Mrs. Cat.
Yeah. It'll say you've been cordially invited to the holy union of Mr. and Mrs. Cat. Please join us at Chris Roos Steakhouse. for
Son of Chris Duluth.
Chris Roos Steakhouse. Meet us in the upstairs bathroom.
we will be hanging
Open
out.
bar.
Open bar. We're gonna be in the bathroom doing lines.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else did you want to talk about?
Well, it's been a pretty busy day. I guess this summer we could talk about the most exciting miniseries that are about to come out on TV.
Love
yeah.
that. Love that.
So I heard about this tasty miniseries on AMC Plus. It's called Please Get Out of My Apple Orchard.
Sounds. I'm invested.
I'm so
immediately.
there. So there.
It's by Nicholas Winding Refn, who did Drive and the Pusher trilogy. We don't do that. And so it was. Oh God, we do it actually. What's happening? It's by Nicholas Winding Refn, who did the Pusher trilogy, Drive. He's a very acclaimed Danish filmmaker, and it stars Jonathan Peabody, God,
I love
Jonathan
Jonathan
Taylor
Peabody.
Thomas.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas plays the dad. Jonathan Taylor Thomas makes his theatrical return as the son. William Montgomery joke. So,
Oh yeah.
Jonathan Peabody, aka Jonathan Taylor Thomas, he is.
Is it
the,
all Johns as the cast?
No, there's more. There's Rachel's. It's Rachel. It's Rachel Noir, and Rachel Noir, and God, who was it? Oh no,
I think Rachel Dilbus is
Casey Musgraves.
Yeah.
Casey Musgraves does the score, and it's kind of that thing that they do in miniseries sometimes, where they're like going past an old timey like gas station in the South, and there's a guy playing guitar, and if you look closely, it's Dave Matthews. Like it's like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like just chock full.
Yeah,
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, and you go, was that fucking Jack White? Yeah, why is he playing in this mall in this episode of Mr. Show? So, all right, so let me get down to the plot. This is gonna probably curl your toenails a little bit. It's pretty freaky. So these apples are born on trees, right? And Mr. Musgraves, Casey Musgraves plays an old man. She's in full like Tilda Swinton, Suspiria makeup.
Mia Goth.
Where she looks like a very old man. Yeah, Mia Goth.
X.
Sigourney Weaver is probably one of their friends. So these apples are born on trees, but the trees have been poisoned by Monsanto. So Casey Musgraves, aka
What's the difference from regular?
the apples are twice as big and 3 times less nutritious. And okay, so here's where it gets a little scary. We don't do that into the mic, but okay, so there's a robber baron, right? And he runs all the land in the county. It's in the Tecumseh Valley in Tennessee. Ooh, so scared. So he comes to the apple orchard. He goes, "I'll take all that, please." He's British.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Christian Bale. "I want 100 of your best apples, please." And he talks like a big British baby.
That sounds more
Yeah.
like Michael Caine.
"I want, please, you have applesauce, please." He's like a big baby. He's like a big kid. It's a daring role. It's a daring role for him to step out of his comfort zone
He spent weeks at a child daycare center.
Yeah.
Do you have
Well, he's
any,
a method guy.
you have any building blocks I play with?
Please, sir. Mommy.
I want nap time.
So here's where it gets a little scary. He starts collecting all the apples. They make one big apple. All right, in the middle of the night, they're all sleeping in the farmhouse. Casey Musgraves, Tony Schill, Rachel Noir,
And Jonathan Peabody.
Jonathan Peabody, and Christian Bale. He's staying the night because his car broke down. They hear a rattling in the yard. Oh, we're kind of scared. Oh, what is that creepy noise? Sounds like rattling chains. Ebenezer Scrooge. They they walk outside. The apple is shaking. A little door opens up. James crawls out like the giant peach.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's James and the giant apple.
Wow.
He crawls out, but he is sick. He has hypoxia because he has not been getting enough oxygen, and he looks blue. And they go, "Help him! Help him! Help him! Help him! Help him! Somebody help him!" "What's wrong with the baby? But what's wrong with the boy living in the apple?" It's Christian Bale.
So, oh no, someone changed me nappy. I've shit myself again.
"I seem to have been a bit scared while sweeping. I made wet." He made wet. "Does anyone have warm glass of milk?" Okay, so they're trying to revive him. They're trying to revive him. This is the last episode. And
I thought you said it was gonna come out. Did you get it?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stay with me, James. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And stay alive. Stay alive. Stay with me. Stay with me. That right at that moment, James wakes up like, damn, oh no, like Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. What happened? And he looks totally cool. He's totally ripped. He's 18 in the show. He looks great. And totally legal. And they hear the creak of the door shut, and they look around. Oh no. Where's Christian Bale? The apple door shuts, bzz, 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 seals. goes back to space.
Oh, wow.
I
Dude,
know.
spoiler alert.
That's a big twist. He's an
Jeez.
alien?
Yeah. And the apple wasn't an apple, it was a ship, and I guess James was from that planet.
The UFO.
UAP.
What's that?
Unidentified aerial phenomena.
Oh, right. They changed it. Might be. Unidentified apple pretender.
Because it's a fake apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
Well, I'm really looking forward to that coming out. You know, it's got everything you could want.
You gave the whole. Well,
It's stacked. Well, you also don't, you know what I mean? You're not seeing the faces or like seeing
Yeah.
the scene, you know, you're like, well, this apple orchard could look like it could just be a backyard. You don't know. Cause an orchard, it could be anything.
that's true.
So I'm really looking forward to that coming out. And also in that universe, they don't talk about this much, but it actually takes 3 apples a day to keep doctors away. So
Because they're 3 times
Right.
less nutritious.
yeah, so it's a whole thing. There's like a doctor shortage. It's such a mess.
There's like 3 doctors left.
That's it.
And they're really old,
Damn.
and new
Yeah.
doctors aren't being born.
They're still doing they're doing leeches.
Yeah.
They're bloodletting. It's the whole
Yeah.
thing. Actually, the doctors are also the vets. So it's honestly quite scary.
Picture, if you
Yeah.
will, a world without doctors.
I
Scared
think,
yet?
yeah, doctors are born, not made. You know.
Yeah, doctors are born, not made.
Everyone knows that.
That's crazy. Loved it. I think I'd like
bet.
to watch it, except I know everything that happened.
I just don't have AMC Plus. You know,
Yeah.
I got AMC minus, which I can't even get you
Sucks.
started
It's
on that.
less shows than regular.
Less shows, you know.
No movies.
Yeah, it's really honestly, they don't even they just show you the script. It's just like a visual of the script, and you kind of have to read through it.
It's like 3 episodes of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Can never watch the full season.
Yeah.
I heard about this mini series coming out called Baby's Bottle and the Breakfast.
Baby's Bottle and the Breakfast.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, that sounds
It's
scary.
kinda
Think about it.
spooky.
Yeah. So basically, there's a baby. The baby is played by Anna Faris, and
Nice.
yeah,
Hot baby.
They babify her. You know, it's like
Like Little Man.
Like how baby were we talking? Like she's still got
she did like Benjamin Button stuff.
Yeah,
you know
okay.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's like technically ethical to like, you know, but like not.
to fuck her.
No, just I mean
Oh.
imagine it.
It's technically okay to fuck her, but
It's
spiritually.
yeah, like you would still be, you know, it's kind of a
murky.
baby.
You still gotta say sorry to God.
yeah, meh, say sorry to me.
So
God
yeah,
forbid you.
there's a little baby and she's like, "Where's my bottle?" And then nobody will tell her where her bottle is. So then she goes on a John Wick style rampage to find her bottle.
Oh, no.
I know. She said, "You took the one thing in this world that is mine."
Yeah.
So she goes to a gun show.
Have some breakfast.
Oh yeah, and we'll get to the breakfast stuff.
Eggs are done.
So yeah,
Sunny side.
she goes and she gets she like, you know, you're not really supposed to give a baby a gun, but it is you know, it's Texas, so there's loopholes everywhere. And so she goes to this guy at the gun show, and she says, "I need you to attach a gun to me because it's too heavy for me to hold. So will you attach a little attach a string from the trigger to my pacifier, so that when I do a certain thing with my pacifier, the gun will go off.
Like every time
If
he
you suck
sucks.
it, yeah, if you suck it hard enough, the gun will go off." And he says, "Of course." So so then she goes, and you know, she's a baby, so she can get in anywhere. No one's scared of her. And she has a blanket on, and you know, they really didn't think this through that much, you know. It like seemed like a pretty half-assed thing, like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well, it sounds like it's featured on AMC Minus.
yeah. Yeah, you don't really get to see what fully happens, but
In the show, you don't get to see or like the commercial.
well, on the AMC minus. Well, let me just explain.
Yeah, please do.
The showrunners, I mean, God, they just really phoned it in on this one. So the baby goes, and she, just basically kills all these people that were like, you know, part of her life, like people that she saw, that she knew they had like a baby, like she saw a baby bottle with them, and she said that might be mine. So then she would kill them, but then it turned out it wasn't hers, and she never finds it.
It just ends.
Well, it ends with her eating breakfast.
The titular.
But it's not even on. It's not even a bottle. That's the fucked up part. You know?
Well, she graduates to
airplane
breakfast.
it. You have to airplane it to her.
Yeah. So basically, the end of the movie is she grows up. All the shooting was for nothing because now she can just eat breakfast.
Yeah.
She doesn't need a bottle no more.
Yeah, I think that one might be premiering alongside of this show. It's an anthology. It's called Busboy. Busboy's Big Break.
Love
it. Cool.
Yeah, Busboy's Big Break.
Love the alliteration.
Yeah, I mean, they really did put a lot of. I think they probably blew the budget on the name, but they had like a room full of writers, and they're like, we gotta figure it out, like, you know. And then they're like, we don't even know the story, you know. And they're like, well, okay, well, how about this? We love the letter B, and so they're like, all right, Busboy's Big Break. And they say, okay.
Like Better Business Bureau.
Yeah, but that was taken by the Better Business Bureau, so they couldn't really use it. There was like a lot of loopholes, and
They
so
were inspired.
yeah, and so it starts off. There's this guy, and his name's actually Buford, and he stumbles upon this restaurant, and he's like, oh God, dude, I gotta fucking shit. And
Hell yeah.
and so
Dude.
Where's the toilet? I gotta fucking shit.
that's literally. Have you seen the show? That's like literally what he said. It's crazy.
Shit, I got a shit.
I gotta shit.
I saw a clip of it.
And he goes into this restaurant. It's called Black Eyed Bumblebee, and so he goes into Black Eyed Bumblebee, and he's like, I gotta fucking blow up this fucking toilet. And so he's in there, and then, you know, he makes a mess, but he cleans it up really well. He busses it, you know, and then that's when the manager comes in, and he's like, holy crap, like, you were so talented at this job. Not only is it so impressive, the level of like mess and mayhem you've created, you bungled it basically. And so he's like, but you also just beautifully busted. And so we would love to offer you a job. And so, you know, Buford says, you know, fine, I'll take the job. And so takes the job. He goes back outside, and he's like, I'm starting tomorrow. And his pants are just full of shit. You know, that's the one thing he couldn't clean up.
Oh, I thought he did clean up.
No, he
the
did. He
poop.
cleaned up the restaurant. It looks immaculate. He he shit so bad that the smell carried so far into the restaurant that the droplets of scent were actually crashing on it just shit was everywhere. You know, but like by proxy, not even like full on.
It seeped into the pores.
Yeah, and so, but the thing is, like, he spent his own time doing all of it. Like, he cleaned it, and got a job. You know, the manager's like, we're gonna pay you more than we've ever paid anyone. You're never gonna believe this.
We're gonna pay you $10 an hour.
We're gonna pay you $650 a day. And he's like, damn, I've never heard such a good deal. I am so financially in the black right now. And he goes back outside, and he's like, you know, he's like, I gotta get on, I gotta catch the train. But he's like, missed the train. He's like, I gotta get there, you know, I gotta get home in Bed-Stuy. And so he gets on the bus, and then he goes to the back of the bus, and everyone's like, wow, geez, this guy must be somebody. You know, he smells so horrible. I've never seen this in my life. And then, you know, he's just so good at looking at stuff that the bus driver actually says, hey, do you want to drive the bus? And he says, yeah. And so it's really just a story about his origin story.
He
So
just keeps getting jobs everywhere.
well, he's a bus driver.
Oh.
So
A
he's
bus boy.
He's a bus boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Bus boy.
So honestly, I'm really excited to see where the series goes. It really just takes a while. It's the pilot's only out, which is like what I described. There's a few little things in there. So yeah, I hope look coming this soon, and
coming this.
look out for Busboy Buford.
Well, it sounds inspirational.
Sounds good.
You know,
I feel bad even telling you guys about it.
You don't
take
need to feel bad. I mean, it sounds great.
yeah, you take a shit big enough, anyone will give you a job.
Yeah. I mean,
guess.
honestly, because at that point, it's just really impressive.
Yeah.
He had been working, this is a side story. He'd been working as like a shit stamper. So,
What's that? Oh, shit stamp.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That kind of ties into my life a little bit.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
well, maybe. Yeah.
Such a
it is
small
kind
world.
of, well, it's also based on, true events.
Wow. Huh. That's scary to think he might have been the
Wow.
one who stamped my shit.
Well, I think I'm most excited. Well, I'm equally excited for all the miniseries.
I hope all of our miniseries are good to watch.
And you can cut mine if you want.
No, we don't have to. We like all of them.
Yeah, they're all good.
We're all good.
Well-
You have the one shot. It's good.
Yeah,
We
it's
like
Emmy.
it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you took your one shot on your one shot, and it worked out.
It's probably my worst episode too.
I think, well, you got the
God.
one shot. You'll be in.
Well, I guess you got the hot dog song.
The hot dog song slaps. So you're like, don't even. I'm not doing this right now. It
Still
is
in
like
the green.
the anthem of the century. It's the, I heard. This is just what I heard.
What?
That the hot dog song may now be introduced to the Olympics as the new.
National anthem?
We were waiting to tell you.
Yeah, I didn't. You were having a bad day, and we just really wanted.
We wanted that to kind
Wait.
of fester.
Yeah.
What do they normally sing at the Olympics?
Welcome to the ceremony. There's 28 teams in 2018. We will give you medals if you do good enough. But if you don't, you'll never be seen again.
Yeah.
Very threatening.
Yeah, that one's written by China.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, I'm glad it'll be the hot dog song now.
Yeah, that is more welcoming.
I heard they are introducing a hot dog eating contest into the Olympics.
Are you serious?
Dude,
Joey Chestnut.
Jesus, Joey Chestnut. If he could not be more of a hunk, wow, dude, he's gonna be
An
slammed.
Olympian.
Yeah.
Wow, gold medal for hot dog.
All right.
The medal is made of mustard. The bronze is made of ketchup.
What's the silver?
And silver is made of colloidal silver. Yum.
It's made of mercury.
Yeah.
Everybody just dies.
Ooh, I don't feel so good.
You shouldn't have lost.
This might be my last Olympics. This might be my last chance to hear the hot dog song.
Oh, it makes me so sad to think of someone hearing the hot dog song for the last time.
Agreed.
Because the first time is so powerful, and the last time you go, God, I'm going to miss that song.
Yeah. And your life's just flashing before your eyes and every hot dog you've ever had.
Yeah.
And you're like, God, I'm just going to rank them all. He's like, God,
Gotta rank them.
gotta rank 'em all.
1,000.
Yeah. It's like, he's like, I went to that barbecue with my friend Fred, and that shit they were using bottom shelf dogs. And it
Yeah.
just was, not
No
even a
Country Fair
natural.
brand.
Yeah, it was 48 to a pack, paid 30 cents for it,
Yeah.
That's like his bottom.
Yeah.
But then he's thinking about the top, and he's like, wow, dude, remember that time? I went out to Nathan's and
Coney Island.
Coney Island, and I was out there, and I saw Joey Chestnut, and God, he was just 4 dogs, just straight to the gullet. And he just mama birded right to me, and that would be my last moment.
Wow.
Pure grace. Oh no, Joey Chestnut, no, not your last one. Thank you, Joey Chestnut. Thank you. Thank you, Joey Chestnut.
I want to be as big as you. I want to be as big as you.
Is he fat?
No, he's
No,
strong.
it's just he's husky, he's symmetrical.
They say in life, they say a couple things. One of the main things they say is be careful what you get good at. One of the second things is you only got 100 years to live. And the third thing is you only got 1,000 dogs to eat. So every time you eat a dog, you should be thinking, man, I only got like 700 more of these dogs.
Yeah, Joey's Chestnut's got just a few more. So I'm glad it's in the Olympics now because it's almost over for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Here's looking at you, kid.
Here's looking at you, kid. Here's looking at you, Joey Chestnut.
All right, let's
Chestnut.
tune around the horn. Get the hell out of here.
wait, what are we going to do it about? Because we're not doing Grimace anymore. He dead.
Mr. Dunbar's vacation to the beach.
What's it? I actually, we should need to discuss the character of Mr. Dunbar.
Dunbar is an old Grimace half-hour power hour favorite. Me and Pierce did a whole episode called Grimace versus Dunbar. He's kind of like Mr. Poopy Pants from fucking Rick and Morty. He's very small little peanut man, very mischievous, wears very, very sharp shoes, and
Sharp on the bottom or sharp on the end?
sharp in every conceivable way.
Oh my god.
Sharp
It tastes like
both
cheddar.
physically and mentally. Yeah, if you take a bite, if you dare,
If you dare.
you might get a sock to the jaw or a sock in your damn throat. Yum, 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 yum. Dunbar, you know what? We'll leave him to history. We're not talking about Dunbar.
Okay.
I'm glad we brought it up.
Hey, when it's already been done the
Hey,
best,
Dunbar's done.
baby, you don't touch it. You leave Dunbar in the past.
This bar's done.
Done is bar, and bar is done.
We can talk a little bit about Dunbar, but if y'all drop the ball, I'm going to be pissed. Just kidding. Dunbar.
Last call. This bar's done.
All right, we could do
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Dunbar Takes Manhattan.
Cut that.
Cut that.
Cut that.
Please, God, cut it.
Just cut it.
You
Dunbar.
need to cut it.
Dunbar takes Minneapolis.
Twin
Dunbar. Oh, Dunbar goes to Fright Fest, New Orleans. Six
Sure.
Flags.
Yeah.
Is that what you want? We're not talking about Grimace. We're holding the promise.
I know.
We're doing this episode
I
away
don't
from
want
Grimace.
to. I'm tired of them.
This is a protest against the fucking system that took everything I ever worked for and spat in my face and take the food out of my kids' mouths and take the money out of my kids' mouths because my kids eat monies. Fuck you. Fuck you, McDurns. You don't tell me what to do, McDubis. I never eat your food, and I burn your locations down, bitch.
Casey eats McDonald's 3 times a week.
Burn your locations down, bitch. Fuck you. Sit and spin. Sit and spin, Nimrod. Kick rocks, shirt dick. All right. The year 2026. Ooh. Techno future. The flying Uber pulls up. The flying Uber pulls up to Six Flags Fright Fest, New Orleans. Everybody's in Mardi Gras beads. Hold it down.
Oh, wait a bit.
Hold it down, baby.
C'est le bon long chapelet.
Shot, okay, corn dog, funnel cake, shot.
Beignet.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Everybody's doing New Orleans stuff. Jazz band, voodoo man, skeleton painted on face. Everybody's scared. Dunbar pulls out of the Uber. Here, keep the change, Tuts. Steps out, forgets it's floating, falls 20 feet, fucking snaps his elbow. Ho! Ho! So he's pretty freaked. You can see. Let me get a medic. He had flown all the way across the country from Hoboken, New Jersey, just to go to this special Fright Fest because he heard it's the most scariest in the country. So he calls over a medic. Of course, yeah, the medic's dressed like a mummy. Very scary. Dunbar freaks out. He goes, I knew it'd be scary. I didn't know about all this. He's very freaked out. Dunbar is a new character of the podcast. It's going to be every episode. It's not Grimace anymore. It's Dunbar.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Dunbar.
Mr. Dunbar.
It's Mr. Dunbar to you. And so the medic comes over. He looked like a mummy. He's scared stupid, like Ernest. Ernest scared stupid. Look it up. Call back. And so Dunbar is like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just have fun anyways. He
What's
goes.
his like voice? Like what's the?
Yeah,
Fuck it. Anyway,
I'm gonna make the most of it. Okay.
how am I supposed to play a 2-armed guy now? No one's gonna believe me.
Dunbar is like 2 feet tall, so he has this small voice, but he's from New
Oh.
Jersey, so he has a little bit of an accent.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say he's kind of hard.
In what way?
Hard.
Oh, like tough?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't
Small
have a
but hard.
penis. He doesn't
Oh,
have a penis.
Good.
So
Got too
Dunbar,
many of
he
them.
naked like Mr. Peanut.
Mhm.
Go look at Mr. Peanut.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Kind of like Mr. Peanut. So he walks in. He walks right under the turnstiles. Too small. Didn't have to buy a ticket. Walks in and he goes, I'm gonna go to the corn maze. So he goes to the corn maze, and he's walking around. He gets hopelessly lost. 3 days turn to 4, 4 days turn to 2 weeks. He's close to being completely malnourished. He's lost in the middle of this corn maze. Thankfully, oy vey, thank God, the drone, summertime drone, it's future 2026. Drone pulls up, spotlight, identify yourself. Dunbar. Mr. Dunbar. He's all drained of liquid. He looks like just a shriveled up elbow sack. Look like that part of the elbow.
The weenus.
The weenus of the elbow. And they take him to St. Mary's in Episcopal Hospital. He's nursed
In
by,
Episcopal.
He's interepiscopal. Inaccessible. And they take him there, and he's nursed back to health. He gets a clean bill of health. He walks out. Oh, he can stretch again. His elbow's fixed. I think I'm going to give it one more try. He takes the Uber. He gets dropped back off at Fright Fest.
No.
Then what happens?
Well, this time he falls and he breaks his leg.
Oh, he does it again.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a, what do you call that? Like a 51st dates thing. He's just doing the same
Oh,
thing.
you forget. He's cursed to relive this life over and over.
He got amnesia from being so dehydrated in the cornfields. So, yeah, he gets dropped off again. This time he breaks his leg, which is okay for him because he has 3. So now he's just operating on 2. And so he's kicking it. He's instead of a penis, he just has a 3rd leg.
That's nice.
3. So he's
walk like that.
walking through. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
He walks like the TARS from Interstellar. So it's kind of like.
What? Is this the shocker? And he's like,
He's moonwalking. 3 legs. He's freaking the fuck out of everybody.
Is that guy part of the Fright Fest?
Holy shit, I didn't know Michael Jackson was reincarnated. He's got his Dunbar.
Are you guys seeing this? Dunbar.
he's got like those like sexy pleather boots on.
Oh, hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm talking about with
Sharp
the
as
points?
piss.
Frightening.
Yeah. So he's got these sexy, but then he's just got a limp leg in the middle. So he's got 2 boots.
Kind of just dragging behind him.
Yeah, he's just dragging the other leg. And then he like wishes he could just get rid of it, but got to work with what you got. So
Dunbar.
he goes,
Dunbar.
he struts in, everyone is yelling, Dunbar.
Do you cheering? No, they're laughing at. They're mocking him.
Yeah, they're mocking him.
What?
And he has no idea.
What a freak!
He's like, well, I like this place. And everyone's pointing and laughing.
This guy's
They're
disgusting.
throwing shit at him. And he says, thank you for the food. I love food. And,
The hot dog just takes him out.
yeah. So he's walking. And then he gets approached by none other than Jennifer Coolidge.
No. She's back.
And she says,
Oh no. Was it something
she
serious?
says, Dunbar. How does she talk?
Wow.
Wow. I can't
Yeah.
do it. Ow.
Dunbar.
Dunbar. I
You're
can't do
looking
it.
quite sensual tonight. Might I take you back on my shoulder to my abode?
Cheering.
Yeah, everyone starts cheering for him.
He's gonna get
He's
laid.
gonna get laid.
But I don't have a penis.
But he's got that limp leg. But he's got that leg. And
It's 2 feet long.
Yeah, it's really, really long.
yeah, it's really
It's
long.
a leg. It's a full-on leg.
Well, and a limp leg kind of feels like a hard dick. You know what I mean?
I just
Shut up. Timestamp that. Don't talk anymore. You're done. Timestamp that.
You know, so
Shut the hell up.
You guys know. You guys know.
limp leg, hard dick, cut from the same cloth. So he goes back to her place with her. Oh, is it phone time? What are we doing? We all on our phones?
Yeah, I get a text.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, good.
Candace texted me, then I texted her back.
Yeah. But yeah,
just texting each
to your
other.
question, yes, Casey, for sure.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Anyway,
Jennifer Coolidge.
they go back to her
Yeah,
palace. She has a palace in the French Quarter.
nice.
And her butler comes to the front and says, Mr. Dunbar, might I offer you some Mardi Gras beads?
Okay.
and what's something they drink there?
Oh,
Cafe au lait.
yeah.
Wine.
Hurricane.
And a
Hurricane.
hurricane.
Yeah. Mimosa. Maybe.
And he says, "Nah, I'm off the sauce for now." But
Freon.
yeah. And he says, "But do you have a doctor?" And he says, "No." So they go back into her place, and they sit on her porch, and then all of a sudden, they see a parade. Coming down
All
the
Saints Day
street.
parade.
It's Mardi Gras.
It's February already.
Wow, he's been stuck in that maze so
He
fucking
was stuck in
long.
that cornfield for 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years. Let's circle back to Halloween time. Then it was a couple more months.
Jeez. Dude, his limbs are just atrophying.
It's rot. It's rotten, dude. He's got
smells
gangrene.
horrible.
He's got gangrene.
What's that smell? I can't do her.
I know it's really.
You can hear it
I
to
should have
yourself,
picked
but yeah.
somebody else. But anyway, then what happens?
So you're going to wrap the story up. You're going to tie it in a nice little bow.
Yeah, sure. So, wait. So the parade comes.
Yeah, it's Dunbar.
Took a while to no, you're good.
Yeah, I know. It's just what I do. And
It's actually so. There's Dunbar's. You know, what a saint. First off, just 2 appendages, completely useless at this point. Whichever ways, you know, God had blessed him and spent the extra time on that extra leg, just totally shot the shit because it's on the point of just falling the fuck off at this point.
Yeah.
Arms, useless. He's got 1 arm, 2 legs. So
No
fucked.
dick.
No dick. And the smell is atrocious. He's just rotting. But, you know, he's a peanut, so he can't really smell it. And he's got no sense of smell at this point. He's lost it in the
COVID?
cornfield. Yeah.
He got
yeah.
COVID
I
again.
get covered in the cornfield.
Cornfield.
COVID in the
Classic
cornfield. Interesting.
Well, it's Monsanto, so they've been pumping all the corn full of COVID this
Make
whole
it
time.
Immune.
Yeah, exactly. It's a way to administer the vaccine. This is a whole other thing.
The
Anyways,
herd immunity.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And so Dunbar's and Jennifer Coolidge are just, you know, they're on the patio. They're checking out this parade, and then, you know, all of a sudden, Dunbar feels this touch on his shoulder, and he looks to turn around, and he's back in an air taxi, an Uber. He's back
to
Oh no!
Yeah, and
It's
he's
a new day.
on his way back.
He's getting
Free
happy
fest.
death date. He got
He's-
happy death date.
He's getting back, and the Uber takes him to Fright Fest.
Fuck.
And this time, for some reason, he doesn't know why, he opens the door, and he actually floats out. And this whole time, he was like, "Ah, wow, that's fucking nuts. I thought I was, 20 feet up. That's so crazy." And he's floating. And
His leg turned into a wing.
yeah, well, it's still completely
It's like a
useless.
helicopter
Yeah, he's
blade.
going in circles. actually, and so he actually falls back down, but like in a like in the Da Vinci helicopter way, because it's just the one arm, and
he doesn't like it either. It's scaring him.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
He catches a wind, he's just getting taken, man. He's so tiny, and the wind's just gusting. It's like,
Oh shit!
fast is crazy. So he actually passes the entrance and just lands on the inside. And at this point, everyone's just fucking losing it, because it's
They're excited. They're cheering.
this is the year is 2029, and it's Fright Fest in New Orleans.
Still going strong.
It's the hottest ticket in the world. It's the hottest ticket in the country.
Hottest ticket in the
I thought
country.
you said hot as dick.
And
I didn't.
and he just keeps smelling this smell. He's like, and it's funnel cakes.
Yum.
We love a funnel cake.
So he starts dragging himself to the scent. Not because he got one arm, two legs that function, and one just dragging. At this point, and he makes it to the funnel cake stand, and he's like, "Damn, I'll take 48 funnel cakes, please. I haven't eaten in years, and I'm scared." And they give him he gets this plate. He's ready for his 47. He's ready for his 47 funnel cakes, and it comes.
Did he already eat one?
No, he's waiting for him. It takes a minute to, it doesn't just appear.
Okay.
They got to make 47. They're like, we are down to the last. We got to grind more flour. We don't even have the shit to make the funnel cakes. We've never had someone order 47 funnel cakes, and it's like a 16-year-old. He's got it as like a job, seasonally. And anyways, besides the point. So he's waiting for his 47 funnel cakes, and he finally he's like waiting at the window, and he's like, I got my ticket. He's number 64, and he's like, come on, I'm ready for my 47 funnel cakes, And people are taking pictures with him because he doesn't know, but he's like, everyone's scared shitless of Dunbar. And next thing you know, this wagon pulls up, and they're like, here's your 47 funnel cakes, but it's a wagon full of corn.
He's been pranked?
No. It's Fright Fest. What are you talking about?
He's been scared.
He's been scared.
He's been scared.
Okay.
And all of a sudden he flashes back, and in his mind, physically, he knows he's still at the funnel cake stand waiting for his 47 fucking funnel cakes. But then he opens his eyes.
No one's there.
And he's in a corn maze.
Oh, he never left. He never left.
A dream.
Oh,
And he's
never
like,
left.
no! Dunbar.
Dunbar.
Having hallucinations.
Dunbar. And at this point, he's so withered and hungry.
Dying breath.
And above the corn maze, he looks up slightly, and just from the corner, he sees this Joey Chestnut. And he opens his mouth, and Joey Chestnut's just this massive gaping. It's like dislocates his jaw, snake-like.
Oh, scary.
And out pops 47 funnel cakes.
Oh my god. Oh my, make it cheer. Oh, Dunbar was saved.
Dunbar's big day.
That was an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it
What a
truly was
twist
frightful.
there at the
Has-
end.
Yeah, to recount it was honestly terrifying. I've got a lot of PTSD from that.
But he's an unreliable narrator. Can we even believe that Chestnut was there? So many things that we have seen in the past have turned out not to be true.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Absolutely.
And a 16-year-old working during Fright Fest, he's got to be in school. That can't be real.
Yeah, he's got to
Yeah.
go back to school.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, that's the Grimace Half Hour Power Hour. Thank you,
it.
Candace. That was wonderful and
Those are
hilarious.
fun.
Thanks, guys.
for
That was a lot of
coming.
fun. Thank you for having me.
Do you want to plug anything?
Dunbar.
I mean, and a couple things. If you're ever at Creek in the Cave on a Sunday at 10 p.m., we got Banana Phone Heckle Mike. You can come heckle the comics. It's a really fun show. Also, Backyard Sluts. Once a month, you can follow us. Right now, you can just follow my page, Chunker Nugget. The K in Nugget is silent. So just type in Chunker and that's it. And then, come check out a show.
Cool. Thanks for coming, dude.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.